Um, Ever find yourself unexpectedly hooked on a show? It happened to me, and it all started with a simple scroll through TikTok, with many shows on break and a TV schedule slowing down. I stumbled upon clips of a family living off the grid in Alaska. And before I knew it, I was diving into the world of MedBomb. Um, the Brown family story was a unique one. And Billy Brown dreamt of a life disconnected from modern society. And the show follows his attempt to build a self sufficient community, Browntown, with his wife, Ami, and children. Um, Life in the Alaskan bush isn't easy. The first two seasons highlight the immense effort required for even basic tasks. And wild animals, food scarcity, and medical emergencies are constant threats, especially when help is hours away by boat. I discovered the show through TikTok clips of brown sons flirting, running through the woods, and punching fish. It was entertaining, and I wondered how they actually survived. Um, the answer? They aren't exactly seasoned survivalists. Uh, they're not experts, but they're doing their best. And I often find myself shaking my head at their plans. But I'm watching from the comfort of my couch. It's easy to judge when you're not the one facing those challenges. Uh, Commit. The early seasons of are like a tragic comedy. Uh, just when things seem to improve, a thing goes terribly wrong, sinking boats, run-ins with authorities, and bear attacks. It's so chaotic, you have to wonder how much is real. Um, like any reality show, there's editing and production involved. But after watching enough, I can usually tell when a moment is manufactured. With the Browns, I sense genuine struggle, even if it's amplified for television. And uh, I don't think Bam would intentionally damage a ship. Sometimes I question the camera angles, but overall, I believe this show has more reality than some critics give it credit for a force. What really hooked me is the constant drama, and whether it's salvaging materials from an old shack or facing off against a bear. Uh, the show always keeps the stakes high. Uh, it might not be the best reality TV, but it's become one of my favorites. And after I never thought I'd be watching this show, and I may even venture into other survivalist programs like one film. Um, I've seen some, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of the nudity. The first two seasons of are currently available on Netflix, with the rest of the series on HBO Max. If you're looking for a surprisingly addictive show, I highly recommend giving it a try. Uh, Speaking of survival, did you hear about the bear who opened a can of soda? He had a paw sometime. Uh, with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see you next time.